Good morning, guys. Welcome back to today's video. It is February. First week of February is February 2nd. Today's a bit of an interesting day. It's the first day that I'm actually attempting to use Bookmap. And I gotta say, this thing moves really quickly. And I understand the concepts of Bookmap in terms of like the passive orders and aggressive orders, what you want to be looking for. And I'm trying to kind of pair that with the strategy here, but I can kind of foresee that I don't know if I'm actually going to end up using Bookmap, because I think Bookmap is good when you're more of an intraday trader. I am an intraday trader, but I want to say my positions happen very fast, and so especially on the 5 minute, maybe I just got to get better and used to this thing. But like it is a bit difficult to use because it's moving so like it moves faster than the chart on my left hand side here. So I don't know. I'm still learning. This is my first day using it. I spent the weekend studying it. But today we had a break-even trade, and then I tested a second trade out just using Bookmap for fun because I wanted to get rid of these accounts, restart them. But the first trade was break even, and it could have been full TP or close to full TP, but I kind of made a mistake. But essentially, on the 4 hour, we're bearish now officially. Although I think we're probably going to switch back to bullish probably this week. Just because this is a giant correction, made our 4 hour bearish, but we will probably jump back into buys soon. We have two breaks to the downside, order block, liquidity at the top. Jumping down to the 1 hour, we're in the same thing, an order block and liquidity here. Grab some liquidity here. So from the 5 minute, I took a bit of an early entry today. We have a break to the downside. Liquidity was grabbed a bit early at 6:10 instead of 6:30. P level sats here, but as it broke through, it's not 6:30 yet, so I can't actually take it. So a second P level forms here right at 6:30. So that's the trade that I was actually in. And the reason why I kind of messed up is because I decided to cover this structure up here. So I ended up using like 500 ticks as a stop loss. Isn't that crazy, bro? Like that's like a norm now. In reality, I could have actually shrunk it by half and like maybe gone like 250 to cover just these highs. And let's just say I did 250. Did I reach full TP? I did reach full TP if I use 250. Yeah. Now the second trade also valid if you got in early or like executed like no hesitation. But essentially, we have liquidity here. We have a 5 minute order block here, and the P level that sits right here, which was smashed through. Again, I say you have to had exactly. Again, let's just say we went with that amount, right? Reached a 1-to-1, but yeah, like you could have done an order limit or maybe gone in on a small retest. But I knew it reached a 1-to-1, so I shouldn't have been in this trade because I was waiting for a retest on the 1 minute to the exact PA level, but it didn't happen. And then I entered anyways because I was testing out like Bookmap to see like if I could understand the concepts that I learned over the weekend. I'm just gonna shrink that. Very interesting tool. Reached a 120. I still got in it just for fun. Resetted the account. This was my real trade for today. This was more of like, this is still valid. Reached a 1-to-1. Like again, like if I'm unfunded and I would have taken partials, right? But yeah, gold lately has been a little crazy. But I don't know if I'm going to again, I'm gonna spend this month attempting to use Bookmap and seeing if I can actually integrate it into the strategy. My goal is to use it at the PA level. I want to refer back to the Bookmap and see where, order limits are sitting and if we're getting aggressive market executions, things like that. But as you can see, like if I'm on the 5 minute, right? Like let's say this, for example, let's say this is my PA level, 4801. I see a wall of passive sellers, so pretty much sell limits. We want to see like giant green dots approach this and break through it, right? And absorb, sellers being absorbed. Yeah. I don't know if I'm actually going to use it. I think just simply I had this thought because it was like we use 70 pips max, but with these conditions, bro, like 70 pips isn't shit. Like look at this. That's 70 pips. That was 60. This candle right here. This is 70. You think that's gonna cover anything? So it's like it's more about like adapting and just doing your best to cover structure while keeping it tight. So like 250 is now like normal. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So again today, if I didn't fuck up on the structure, I should have just covered these highs instead of like pushing it all the way up here. I totally kind of just forgot about this. I would have hit full TP. I did hit break even overall on that one. This trade could have been break even. I did take it, so, but it wasn't like I was just testing things out. Like that trade did not matter to me whatsoever. But yeah, other than that, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you guys for Tuesday.